30 racks of PBR. That's for real.
Amen, brother. All of Florida do better.
But also, most Americans listen to trash music.
That's biological warfare, brother. Like,
They're just being a bunch of bitches.
fill me, Satan. Fill me.
Yeah, they're like, what the
What's going on? Is he pulling out his dick?
Yeah, it does. I was just fucking with you.
And then we'll talk about it here, live, on the Riff Report. I'm not here to make friends, man. I'm here to talk music and give out shitty opinions, so there we are.
What the fuck were we even talking about?
Welcome to the Riff Report, the loudest corner on the internet. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're here to talk to you about all things punk, metal, alternative, anything loud, anything heavy. Today we've got some more, a lot of Halloween releases I noticed this weekend and kind of this week. We've got a fun segment later. I'm making Ryan really pick his brain apart for this one. Plus, we've got a few artist news clips that we're going to talk about and our tracks of the week. Ryan, what have you been listening to?
Well, Tyler, I know the past few episodes I've had some big long story about why I'm choosing
You
a
do
certain
like to
song.
do that, so it's a little bit different
Well,
today.
yeah, it's a little bit different, a little less of a in-depth story, but I don't know. The weather is taking a turn. It's getting cold.
Mhm.
Uh
Oh yeah, I've been really been
things are
feeling that, but I'm excited.
yeah, I mean, I'm excited too. I spent all day outside today doing yard work. I started a fire in the fire pit. It was
Fuck,
awesome.
man, that's awesome. I gotta say, we are flannel guys, so this is like our season.
Yeah, I spend as much time as possible outside during this season, and that's about it.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. Things have been slow at work. Just not been a whole lot of stuff going on. So it's been pretty chill. So uh I'm taking a turn from my normal fast music, and I just wanted to slow things down a little bit with the rest of my life. So
Okay.
I decided to go with a song called Towers of Emptiness by the industrial metal band Godflesh.
Okay.
Um,
I don't think I've ever heard
these
of
guys
those
are
guys.
these guys are fucking killer. It's a two-piece band. The singer, I mean, you can basically call him the founder of the band. He does vocals, he does guitar, bass, drum programming. He does everything for the band.
Okay.
Justin Broderick is his name. But he recorded lead guitar for the first ever Napalm Death album.
Oh.
So
Okay.
that's his claim to fame, but he's done a bunch of shit in the music scene, and this is his one of his main projects. So this song comes from an album called Why Was I Not Prepared? A World
Lit only by fire.
There you go. World Lit Only by Fire from 2017. This is one of my favorite albums by these guys. I like it from start to finish for the most part.
Uh-huh.
They have a ton of really good albums. They've been putting music out for a really long time, like since the 80s.
Oh, yeah, I noticed. I was looking through the discography because I was like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, real good. So you should check them out if you like industrial music, if you like Nine Inch Nails. It's like that,
I'm a
but way
fan.
fucking heavier.
I'll say I am a big enough fan of Nine Inch Nails to make that pretty much the sole reason I went to go see the new Tron movie. Now, the other big reason is I'm a huge Tron fan. Love the original. Legacy was great. Needed to give this one a shot. Yes, Jared Leto was in it, and we've had enough private conversations about this situation.
Yeah,
But Trent Reznor killed it on the soundtrack and didn't completely save the movie, but he at least made it watchable.
definitely
You
made
know
it
what I mean?
better.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got to hear the soundtrack finally because
Right.
it came out forever ago.
Part of
Um,
our many conversations. I was the idiot who admitted to that. Yeah,
um, but yeah, Godflesh is fucking killer. So if you like industrial music, check them out.
definitely will.
What What about you, Tyler? What you been listening to?
I had to rack my brain for this one because honestly, as slow at work as it's been, as much free time as I've had this week, I didn't really listen to much music. Like, granted, guaranteed I'm going to be listening to something on my way to work, but those are usually my comfort playlists. I'll put on some Fit for a King. I'll put on some Devil Wears Prada, maybe a little Macedon. I'll find something, you know what I mean? But it's usually things that I've listened to hundreds of times, on YouTube Music, or now that I'm using Spotify a little bit more, I'll be in that like top 2%, 1% of listeners. Those are my comfort bands. Um, but yeah, I was video gaming a little bit earlier, and when I say a little bit, I mean a lot of it. I woke up, started gaming, and did not stop until about an hour ago. And I was just listening to some of the music that we're going to talk about today. I needed to give myself a chance to actually listen to the stuff and you know absorb some information. So while I was doing that, we're going to talk about these guys a little bit later. They've been a huge favorite of mine for a long time. But I chose The Fatalist by Silverstein from their newer album. Uh, Pink, I think it's Anti Bloom on that one. Pink Moon. It's Pink Moon.
Okay, yeah.
Um, but yeah, I
Came
like
out
it.
this
It's
year.
it's got yeah, it's got a solid track of music behind it. Silverstein, I would say as of late, has been getting a little heavier compared to before. These are really
Yeah, they have.
to me. There's a couple songs on Shipwrecks in the Sand that got a little heavier, and then they just kept going from there. Throughout the years. And this album that they have just continued that, and I'm a huge fan of it. It's the one that stuck out to me. So it's got a cool name, you know. We talk about Russian roulette in the song. It's badass. It's
Hell yeah.
hard. Checks all the marks. So if you guys haven't checked it out, The Fatalist by Silverstein.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have had to have listened to this because I've listened to this album in full once.
Nice.
But I don't really recognize it, so I'll have to go back and give it a listen again.
Of course. I will be glad to talk more about it later for you, just to really jog your memory. But we'll get to
Oh,
that in a
oh
bit.
yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely like Silverstein more now than I used to. They've definitely gotten heavier and I appreciate it. But moving on to scene and industry news, we got a bunch of releases today. We got quite a bit of news and tour announcements, so that's cool.
Yeah.
First up, we got the third single from Alexis on Fire. The song is called "Cuz." Um, it's a pretty good one. It's definitely heavier than the last couple tracks that got released. So I definitely appreciated that. Same as I appreciate Silverstein getting heavier. But other than that, I don't know. I wasn't like super impressed by this song. It was fine. But I definitely liked the last track that was released, Misogyny, a little better than I like this one.
Okay. I did not get a chance to listen to. There's a couple of songs I didn't get to on the list. This is one of them. The next one you're going to talk about, I also didn't get into. I don't know. I guess I was never like a huge fan of Alexis on Fire. Maybe it's because I was the idiot and I always pronounced it as Alex is on fire because that just made more sense in my brain. So
I mean,
I just didn't
I'm
manifest the
not
spirit of them enough.
I'm still not 100% that it is Alexis on Fire. That's just the way that
I've
I've
looked
always
it
said it.
up. I'm pretty sure I looked it up at your old apartment. One of those times I had come over. I think it was me and Josh there. We were just
Okay.
drinking beers like bros.
Oh yeah.
And you had that like metalcore, playlist on, and they showed up, and we were just discussing it. Of course, Josh had no idea what the fuck we were talking about, and I think
Nope.
that's not what solidified our friendship. Not Josh not knowing, but just knowing the other guys. Anyways, I love you, Josh. You're my bro too. Um, they came on. I don't remember what song, and I looked it up on Google, and I think it's on their Wikipedia or somewhere I found it, and it is pronounced Alexis on Fire. As far as I know,
Okay.
that's confirmed. You can say I'm wrong, listeners, but we'll see. Argue with me.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I would say that it was either or, to be fair.
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, it's not super impressive. It was fine. But we can move on and talk a little bit about the new release by Despised Icon. We got the whole album release of Shadow Work on Halloween. And that was cool because I've been looking forward to this album pretty much ever since we started getting singles for it,
Yeah.
and knew that it was going to be coming out on Halloween, and I listened to it on Halloween when it came out.
Nice. Hell yeah.
But you said you didn't get a chance to listen to it at
No,
all?
I did not, unfortunately.
Dang. Well, if you like them, you
I
should
do.
definitely go listen
Honestly, I
to it.
do. I guess I didn't put it in hold on. Now, there was that one song. I've heard a couple. I'll say I've heard a
Yeah,
couple
you
of them
should have.
because we've been talking about it and I did listen to them. That Over My Dead Body, you sent me a video about on Instagram forever ago,
Oh
I
yeah.
believe, because that's the one with the Kublai Khan guy.
Yep.
Death of an Artist.
Yep. And the apparition.
Okay. So I've heard those and I liked
Yeah, you
them.
should have if you listened to all of them as they were released as
Yes.
singles.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, Over My Dead Body still, I mean, it was the first single release, so it makes sense that it would be one of the better songs.
Exactly.
That one rips. My other favorite that was not released as a single is Corpse Pose. Uh, that song came on in my headphones while I was mowing the lawn today,
Oh yeah.
and and I was like, "What's the name of this fucking song?"
I
I had to
need to
stop and pull
know.
my phone out. Yeah,
Right.
it's so good. But I was super happy with some of the cameos on this album. We had obviously Matt Honeycutt from Kublai Khan was on Over My Dead Body. Um, but then we also got a cameo of Tom Barber, the vocalist of Chelsea Grin.
Ooh.
He's also he was also one of the original vocalists for Lorna Shore for their first two albums.
Oh.
And then we also saw Scott Ian Lewis, the vocalist of Carnifex.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one you were
Um,
telling me about. Yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember now.
yeah, it's I wish it was a better song overall. It's pretty like it's fine. It's just like a deathcore song. So I can't really get super excited other than the fact that I mean that song features four kick-ass fucking vocalists. So
Right.
so that was cool. But
Oh yeah.
I was looking on their Spotify if anyone is interested. They do still have these sick black and gold swirl vinyls available in the Spotify shop. So if that's something that you're into, go snatch them up before they run out. Um, Next up, we got the album drop by Spite. The album's called New World Killer. That was also released on Halloween. Um, this one I was a little less excited about, but still interested to see what was going to come out of it.
Right.
My favorite track off the album was "Shallow." That track surprised me as I was listening through the whole album. I was like, "Damn, this thing fucking rips."
Right. Yeah, there's quite a few songs on the album. I did get a chance to listen to this whole album all the way through. The song Lights Out is what uh really showed itself to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was one of the single drops.
Very, very good. But yeah, the whole thing was just fast, heavy, and loud, like from start to finish. I
Yep,
love that. It's cool.
that pretty much summarizes it.
It really helped while I was
Um,
trying to plow my rice fields on my video game today. So it was perfect.
I'm happy that you said on my video game today, because otherwise that would have been really weird out of context.
You think I can have a rice field
Just
out here in the middle of residential St. Joseph? No. It'd be
hey,
cool, but
if people on here aren't paying attention to where you're from, they would never know, dude.
yeah. I live somewhere that
You
can
could
have a
be
rice field. Don't let me fool you.
maybe maybe. Um, yeah, dude, this album had some pretty good features as well.
Yeah.
There's a feature by Tyler Shelton of the deathcore band Traders. We got to see Will Ramos on a track here,
Yeah.
which I was again kind of let down on the track. Not really let down on Will Ramos's part, because he
Right.
fucking is a professional fucking vocalist here.
Right.
But the track itself just wasn't super impressing. I don't
Right.
know. Um, and
Well,
then there
I
was
I
another
feel like you
track.
don't want it to be too impressive though, because then everyone's just gonna listen to that one song, and they want to showcase the rest of the album. Like, yeah, they got a feature on it, gets you roped in, but if it's too
Yeah,
good, then that's all people are listening to, and they're like, oh, they hate our fucking album. They only like the feature. So
yeah.
that's
I mean,
at least what I think
that's
about it. I
fair.
don't know.
I mean, well, that Despised Icon did not give a shit, because the best song was Over by Dead Body, and they knew what they were doing there. But
Right.
yeah, I don't know. Overall, dude, I don't really care about this album too much. Uh, it it's gotten to a point. I'm gonna go on a little rant for a second. It's
All
gotten
right.
to a point with this style of music. There's very little innovation these days, and I feel like these bands are just putting out the same deathcore albums over and over and over.
Yeah, it kind of feels
Like
like it after a while, doesn't it?
there's some bands out there that that stand out. Obviously Lorna Shore is one of them. They have their own style. If you can encapsulate your own style and set yourself apart, even minutely,
Right.
uh, then I'm down with it. But in this case, it kind of just sounds like everything else.
Yeah. I did
I've been
kind of
li-
have that feeling too. Like, I was just like, this is, I mean, I liked it. It was good,
yeah,
but I knew this was either an album you were going to be super excited about because of how like death metal-y it was, or you were just going to be like, nah. And it seems like it was the latter. So, yeah, it
yeah,
just
it was a
feels like a
meh.
little rinsed and repeated, just like we've talked about in the
Yeah,
past, formulaic. It was just it. I'm not gonna say it was perfect, but it was 100% there. You know what I mean?
right. I mean, if you compare these two albums, the Despised Icon album and the Spite album,
Hmm.
despite Despised Icon does a really good job about setting themselves apart from everybody.
Right.
It's them. Spite, this album could have been anybody.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. Wasn't super impressed. I'm happy for this kind of music to continue going, but it's just not super impressive unless you can do something different. Um, one last little release that I got before I take a little break and let you go on a little bit of a journey with us.
Of course.
We got this is OKC X GTHC by Peeling Flesh and Hounds of War. This is a split EP. And from what it looks like both bands worked together on all of these songs. But specifically, the first two tracks state that Peeling Flesh is the main
Yeah.
writer, and then Hounds of War secondary, and then the second two tracks are the opposite.
Right.
So
We've been seeing
this,
a little bit more of this recently. There's a band I've been telling you about,
yeah,
Silent Planet, who did a split album just like this with Invent Animate that was fucking solid. So that's kind of cool. This is that I feel like this is kind of like what you were talking about. Like this is that different kind of thing. Like yeah, there's features and they're splitting it or whatever, but this is different to me. You didn't used to see this in the past. You'd see a feature here and there on a song, but these split albums are kind of dope. I'm a big fan of them. So
yeah. I mean, splits are definitely something that used to be done a lot in the like hardcore, like deep hardcore, like black metal scenes, like shit like that.
okay,
Like you'd get some kick-ass bands like splitting on EPs, and it was a big DIY thing. Like
gotcha.
it was definitely a tool for two bands to or more to be able to combine resources and put out a vinyl without having to shell out a bunch of money on your own, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's fair. I guess I just never got into the hardcore like DIY sort of scene. I've always
Yeah.
been a studio release guy, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as prominent as you would think, but it definitely has been around for a while. It's just keep becoming a little more popular now. I'm
Right.
not sure why, because I mean, in this instance with Peeling Flesh and Hounds of War, I feel like it is back to the DIY thing where it is like, merging resources and probably fandom for the
Mhm.
benefit of both bands.
Right.
But I don't know. I like it. Um, let's see. Yeah, my favorite track on this EP was Reaper on Speed Dial. That one was track 3 on the EP, with Hounds of War as the main writer here. Um, it was just real good. I don't know. I just felt like it was a pretty good song. It also makes sense because it has the most listens on Spotify.
Fair.
But the song Bed Bath Body in the Basement has a real fucking dope breakdown at the end.
Yeah, that one was my favorite track out of it. And maybe this is a loser take, but I kind of like the samples that they put in there in the beginning and kind of like in the middle of the song, like the what the hell. I love that. I love that
Dude,
guy. He does
if
those fake Nike fucking videos. It's so funny. I love that. So thanks for bringing that
if
back.
uh if the sound bites are your thing, Peeling Flesh is all over them, dude.
Yeah, I had to listen to a couple because, like I've said in the past, I haven't gotten into peeling flesh that much. But after listening to this, I'm like, all right, let me. And yeah, I just needed to have an opportunity to listen to more of them, and I did notice
Right.
that, and they're probably gonna be a little bit more in my rotation in the future, just for that reason, so
Yeah. Hell yeah. Um yeah. So, I don't know. Some cool heavy stuff
oh, yeah,
released for Halloween so far.
right? I'll go ahead and take over from you, I'll let you take a breather. We've got several tracks coming up. One of them is Head in the Clouds by Unprocessed. This is featuring Fever 333 and also showcasing a feature by Jason Allen, I think it's Allen, Butler of Fever 333. I think that's kind of redundant, but maybe you just need a little extra money for a double feature. I don't know. He seems like one of those guys. As much as I love your bands, Jason, you can be a little pretentious sometimes, I think. So whatever. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to talk. But it is a solid track. I did discover, and I think you discovered as well. We were kind of talking about it. Not only do we get this track, we got a whole album out of these guys unprocessed. Now, I did tell you that I had a hot take to talk about. This
Yeah.
song, Head in the Clouds, sounds exactly like Periphery to me. I don't know how to, I can describe it. It's some fucking gent, proggy, groovy metal with a guy who wants to sing at a high registered key. You know what I mean? And do some like
So it's the
some
same. So it's periphery, is what you're saying.
I'm saying it's periphery. I'm just hands like nothing else to it. It's fucking periphery. And I don't know if that pisses me off or if that excites me. I think it excites me a little bit because I love periphery. But this is just a track off of a Periphery 3 select difficulty. That's all I hear. So if you're a fan of Periphery, listen to the song because that's all you're gonna hear. If not, then you should listen to it anyway because it's a good track, and maybe you should start liking Periphery. That's what I think. But did you get a chance to listen to it?
I did.
Hell yeah.
I I do like some earlier periphery. I felt like the whole gent movement got really fucking stale really quick
Were you
and it
the Clear
turned
EP?
me off.
The little Icarus
Um
Lives?
yeah, before that.
Oh, okay.
What that would have been like the end Icarus Lives EP, right? That would have been the last thing that I listened to. Oh, here
Oh
we go.
shit, because that was one of their earlier things compared to now.
Hold on, I'm looking here. 2011, yeah. So yeah, I listened to Periphery 1. Um I listened to Icarus EP. What am
Icarus Lives was on
I?
their first album, 2010. And then they had Icarus, which had that.
Yeah.
Jetpacks was
Yeah.
yes, some live stuff.
Yeah, this the first album, yeah, like The Walk was a big track. Um I'm trying to think of, maybe I'll pull it up on Spotify here and that'll give me a better idea rather than
The Gods
Wikipedia,
Must Be
which sucks.
Crazy, Ragnarok, Scarlet, any of those? Frog
Um,
and Bullfish was huge. That was on their
I'm
second.
thinking of, yeah. So first album I listened to pretty heavily. The EP Icarus
Yeah.
was one of my favorites just because New Groove and Frack the Gods
Yeah.
are two amazing tracks. I just like that. That's the problem is Gent got too um too high pitched and just, I don't know, lame.
Okay.
New Groove, that funky ba da ba da ba da ba da,
Right.
that kind of shit. Like
Yeah.
that's what it should have been like continue to do. But
Okay,
either way,
then
I'm
hold
going
on.
on a
I
rant.
gotta find a fucking song. What is it? I think it's this one. I think it's The Price is Wrong on Periphery 3.
Price is wrong, Bob.
Price is Wrong, bitch. That's the way I always remember it, and I know it's wrong, but I just think that's way funnier.
Doesn't he say the price is right, bitch, or something like that? And then Adam
I'm pretty
Sandler
sure
says the
he says The
price is
Price is
wrong,
Wrong.
Bob.
Yeah. I think that's what it was, yeah.
Oh no, Bob Barker says he's like, shut up, bitch. Like he knocks him out. He's like,
Yeah,
shut up,
exactly.
bitch.
Yep. Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. We've gotten pretty far off track.
that's fine.
I don't think, I don't know. I get where you're going with the periphery
It just yeah, it's a gent band
comparison.
with a guy who sings,
Yep.
heavenly, or at least he thinks
Yeah.
he does. I don't know. He's got a good voice. Jason, if he's
I don't
not
know.
listening, but yeah, it's a good song.
Maybe I didn't listen to this track as hard as I thought I did. Um because I thought unprocessed vocals were pretty cool. You could definitely tell the difference between the original singer and Jason Allen Butler.
Right.
But I thought his contributions to the song were pretty cool. He does
Oh
his
yeah.
typical like high pitched hip hop style, like
Right.
rappy screaming,
Yeah.
and it goes well on here. Um, so I thought the song was pretty good. I'd never listened to this band before.
I haven't either.
This came up. They're from Germany
Oh,
apparently,
cool.
um, which makes them cooler than Periphery. Sorry. Um, you
I'm
get
not
points for
offended.
from being foreign. You know,
Right.
Americans are stupid.
I wholeheartedly agree with that. Some of my favorite bands are foreign metal, metalcore, foreign
Yeah,
metal. It's always
yeah,
better.
yeah.
US metal's
Um,
boring now.
but a cool part that I saw off of this new album that they released,
Uh-huh.
the album's called Angel, but
Yes. Yeah.
it also features Zelly, the singer of Paleface Swiss, on the track
Oh.
Solana. I can't remember what it is. My handwriting is terrible on my notes. But it was good. I mean, he fucking I love Paleface Swiss.
Right. Oh yeah, we've
I'm in a
discussed that in over a lot of time.
many
Right.
episodes, yeah. But yeah, I'll fucking hump the shit out of everything that they do ever, and I love this.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That's cool.
Yeah,
Before I continue talking about Periphery and get off more track, we'll go ahead and segue into the next track that we got, "Hang the Hangman" by D's? D's
these
Nuts?
nuts.
Hell yeah. Featuring Andrew Newfield and Comeback Kid. I love Comeback Kid. I'm very excited
Me
that he
too.
joined in on this one. Is Andrew from Comeback Kid? Is that the?
Yeah,
'Cause I don't
so
know
this is
names and
set up.
shit. So
This is the same setup as this the last song with the Fever Free 333
right,
thing. They put the band's name in there just so that people get the recognition, but it's just the singer doing a
right,
cameo.
exactly. Just doing a couple tracks. Yeah. Um. Now I'm looking, and there's an album attached to this one as well.
Yeah.
Saw Dade, Saw Daddy, dude.
Saw Daddy.
Saw Daddy.
Oh, saw Daddy.
And yeah, I did not listen to it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was looking through this list and listening to the track now, and I just discovered that. So hey, I hope you listened to it,
Oh
Ryan.
yeah. I didn't listen to the album.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know anything about it. I'm
Well, they got
actually
some.
not a fan of D's nuts.
Oh,
Uh
that's unfortunate.
yeah. No, I like this song. Don't get me wrong, but I've never really listened to these guys. I knew
I didn't
of them
either.
and their
Okay.
presence in the hardcore world,
Right.
but they've got like they're like a hip hop inspired hardcore band, which I'm usually not as big of a fan
Yeah.
of. Um, these guys are from Australia.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I can kind of see
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the hip hop inspiration, but whatever. They got the song "ICU." That's the first track on the album. "Kill This Shit" is their second one. "Five Gold Chains." Starting to see it now. "Russian Roulette." Dude, they're gangster, man. "Uncut Gems." Yeah, they're just really pushing it. Like they're in the crimey underbelly of Australia. It seems. "Miss Me With That," dude. Yeah, that's.
Dude,
I'll give this a listen
funny.
later, but I don't know.
Yeah. Uh, so I'm not sure which came first, but dude, this band's been going since 2007.
Okay.
Um, and I know that the term D's nuts has been around for a long time, but they had to have beat the fucking meme trend of D's nuts, right? Like the
Yeah.
play on words that made
Yeah, because
that was
I'm thinking
popular on
that
the
was so
internet.
that year was a big year in my life. That's when I moved back to Michigan, and I don't ever remember that joke really being made like that, you know? Granted, memes didn't really
Right.
exist back then, but we still had, "Wazah!" and all that kinda shit,
Yeah.
which were early proto memes, but yeah, I don't remember that shit back then, so I don't know, maybe I'm not gonna say we're too young, like, I was a freshman in high school, so that definitely should have been in my, slang vocabulary,
Right.
but it wasn't, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy, they
So
must have.
they're beating trends, dude.
Right, nice. Alright, well, start beating trends
But
on your
yeah,
music, and then, we'll start talking a little bit more about you.
for real. No, the I'm a big Comeback Kid fan, and
Right,
or at least I was.
okay,
Um, I prefer. I'm a big fan of their first two albums, which do not feature Andrew Neufeld as the main vocalist. They actually feature vocalist Scott Wade, who left the band um, after that second album. Uh, but the band was founded by Andrew Neufeld. He was a guitarist for them at the beginning and a
gotcha,
backup vocalist.
okay,
Um, but it looks like when Scott Wade left, he dropped the guitar and he stepped up to the mic.
hell yeah. In a little
Um,
reverse Atreyu thing, huh? He actually did good.
yeah, right.
Yeah, no, the one song
I
that got me
mean,
into them was Should Know Better. I don't remember where I heard that song, but I heard it somewhere and I was like, whoa, this song fucking slaps. I just fell in love with it ever
yeah,
since. So it was
yeah. I mean,
2014.
they're solid, but their first two albums are what really got me. You know.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, this track was pretty good, all things aside. I don't
Right.
mind the hip hop hardcore, and I like Andrew's vocals in this track.
It was a pretty good one, honestly. I was pleasantly surprised. Like, I don't know what I expected out of a band called D's Nuts. Maybe something a little more jokier. But yeah, it was pretty good, pretty solid. It had that nice little groove to it. So yeah, definitely check that out if you haven't, folks. Our next track is I don't know if it's a re-release from what I was reading up, but it's called Tender parenthesis Radar OST end parenthesis by Tesseract
Yeah,
featuring Choir Noir.
New
Uh
War.
yeah, right. Yeah, I listened to Tesseract some years ago when I was going through my gent phase because they would always pop up
Yeah,
on those lists and playlists. Um,
right.
but I haven't listened to them as of late, and this song was it's all right, it's the scratch that I needed since I haven't listened to a lot of gent recently, but um, I don't know what the
Don't
hell
beat
this what
don't
don't
beat
be
around the bush, Tyler. This song fucking sucks. It's boring.
yeah, it is kind of boring, uh, to be honest. But I mean, the music wasn't
um,
bad. Like, you gotta give them at least some credit, being talented music making individuals. I think I don't know. Maybe I'm
yeah,
just an optimist and you're not. That's probably what it is. I
that
look at
could
the
be
good
what it
things and you look
is.
at the bad things. That's all it is. That's why we work together.
I do. Yep, I do focus on pulling out the bad so that I can see the good.
I guess, yeah.
But yeah, when you pull out all the bad, then all that's left is good.
Right.
You
And
know.
there's quite a bit.
Um,
I'm not gonna say bad in it, but yeah, it,
no,
it
this song
eh.
doesn't suck. It's just boring.
Right. That's fair.
Like I'm not taking away their talent. I don't think they're bad at being musicians, but I think that this song is really boring.
Okay.
But I did do a little bit of digging on what this is from because I was confused. Apparently, um, there is a metal festival in Manchester, England called Radar Festival. And
Okay.
that's what this is from. So they played in 2024, and this is a recording of their set from this festival, which is why it's called Radar OST, which stands for Original Soundtrack.
Right, yeah. No, I followed that, but I figured it was like a game or a movie or
That's what
something.
I.
What you would
That's what I
normally put a
thought.
soundtrack to, like
Right.
that's
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why they're calling it a soundtrack.
okay. But so if I'm understanding this correctly, they played at a festival last year, and now they're releasing an album that just is a re-recording of all of the songs that they played at that festival, just as an album a year and sometime later.
It looks like it says the event was held in 2024. The live album slash film was released somewhere. It doesn't tell me when or where. But it says the performance featured Tesseract expanding on songs from their catalog with an additional vocal support of Choir Noir. And the concert, film, and soundtrack are being released on December 5th.
Yeah.
So this is the first little sneak peek at this. Apparently we're going to get the whole set and video.
Okay. Huh.
So, I mean,
Well,
we're
now I'm
just
looking
getting a
at
little
yeah, we're getting a little sneak peek at what, but I'm looking at like what this choir new. I pronounce it
no,
fucking like an asshole.
nor
Noir, nor. Oh,
nor
nor. They
oh
were on
no.
Amo by Bring Me the Horizon. They were on For Those That Wish to Exist by Architects. While She Sleeps, So What, and Frank
Okay.
Turner's No Man's Land. So
That
they're
those are the features from them
yeah.
is what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Right. So they got,
So
they're involved in a lot of different bands that we enjoy. It seems do their own things.
looks like cool little story here. It looks like on their website it says they formed in 2016 when artist and professional vocalist Kat Marsh was tasked with putting together a choir to take the stage alongside Bring Me the Horizon and
Right.
the Parallax Orchestra. So it looks like these guys, it looks like Bring Me the Horizon put these guys together for the most part, or asked
Right.
them to get together, and then they just
Exactly.
kept doing
Just
stuff.
doing stuff, right? That's
So
kind of
that's pretty
cool.
cool.
Right. Makes me want to find the song that they were on with Bring Me the Horizon, but yeah, song was boring before we get too far off track again. Tender's boring. Um check it out or not. We give it a 6-7.
Not even, dude.
Oh, well, yeah.
I do like the joke though.
Thanks. Cheers, man.
Start
Okay.
digging in that butt, twin.
Start digging in that butt, twin, dude. I love it. Um, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. This one, I'm not gonna say I'm excited about because we've already heard all of it already, and I was talking about it earlier, and I'm kind of excited. But Silverstein, to bring some more recognition to their newest releases this year, Anti Bloom and Pink Moon, are releasing a combined double album, Anti Bloom slash Pink Moon. I think just to get maybe more listens on Spotify, skew the numbers in their favor. I don't know. They're a great band. They put out great music. We were just talking about it, but here it is again. Um,
Yeah, I
if you
don't know
haven't
why
listened
they
to it
did
by
this.
now, I don't either. When we were talking about it, I saw you put this up on the list, and I'm like, dog, this isn't a new release. Like, why is this on the list? And you're like, oh, I don't know. It just came up on
I
my
don't know. It
list. And I'm
showed
like,
up.
okay,
Yeah.
well, the first album came out in like fucking March, and the second album came out like a month or two ago. Like,
Yeah.
It ain't new,
No,
but
well,
if
I
you
mean,
haven't checked it out,
I'm pretty
definitely check
sure.
it out. It's good. But I did see that
Yeah,
as well on Spotify. I was like, why is this a new release? It's not new. You're lying to me, Spotify. It's the
yeah, I don't know.
AI in you that's skewing
They
everything.
they smacked the two albums together and called it a new one.
Right. And collided.
Yeah,
Which
I
reminds
mean,
me, yeah,
either way, it's still good.
it is. Definitely check it out. Uh Fatalist was one of my favorite songs on there. I Will Destroy This was awesome. I love seeing explicit tags on songs, and it's got one of those. So I'm trying to
Oh
think of
yeah,
some other ones that I. Mercy Mercy is how it starts off. It's a good track. Really classic Silversteiny. Trying. There was one more song in there that I really enjoyed, but I gotta find that. Skin and Bones was dope. Drain the Blood that had a feature by Dayseeker.
yeah. I listened to that one when it came out as a single, and that one
Yeah.
was pretty good.
Oh, here's one you might like, dude. Cherry Coke. Cherry Cola.
Dude, I love cherry cola.
I know, right? So good. Yeah, Silverstein absolutely killed it on this one. I'm excited to see more from them in the future. And if they tour on this album soon enough, I'm sure they will. That's gonna go on my list because me and Kat have been discussing now for months that we need to make a list of shows we're gonna go to next year. Try and get the tickets as early as possible and just have a great time. We're going to
Oh yeah.
6 this year. Let's do 8 next year. You know what I mean? Let's go for the moon. Got the whole world ahead of me. You know what
Well,
I
we'll
mean?
see how much money's left in your bank account after Trump's our president for another year.
Yeah, I can't get health insurance this year because of that. That son of a bitch. Goddamn Republicans or Democrats.
Yep.
I don't know who's there to blame. Everyone, honestly, all of you are to blame. Fuck you,
They're all to
politicians.
blame.
You suck. You're wasting your time. You're wasting my time. You're actually not wasting your time. You're coming out clean, making all this money, just dicking around, having your stupid press conferences like assholes. You're all assholes. I hate you. I love punk music. Go fuck yourselves, politicians.
Damn.
Um, Speaking of
Were you?
politicians, what?
Yeah. No, no, no. What?
Oh, I was gonna segue, and you ruined my moment. But what were you gonna say?
Well, since it's already ruined, I will say, were you ever a Sum 41 fan?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Their album Chuck, their best album in my opinion. Um, the song We Are All to Blame, uh, is what all of the politicians should be singing to themselves because they
Right.
are all to blame.
Of course.
But anyways,
Yeah.
back to your
Speaking of
segue here.
politicians, we got a new track by Emery called "Civil Wars." Could it have been planned any better if we tried? Now, this is something I added on almost last minute. I don't think you've ever listened to this band, Ryan. You would think they're lame. They can get a little heavy. They got some good songs. But this is the first release we've had from them since I think 2022, so it's been a few years. Um, their album "Rub Some Dirt on It" had come out, and then they've just been re-releasing some of their older albums, which are great. But this song was pretty good. It's a little bit lighter compared to everything else that we have on this list, but
Yeah.
I love them so much, and I've been wanting to talk about them for so long. So here it is. They just had a new track. Check them out. Emery, Civil Wars.
Well, believe it or not, I did give this a listen to
Did
because I
you?
saw
What
that you
did
put
you
it on the
think?
list. Um,
Want to
I didn't
know?
like it,
I knew
but
it. Told you.
I did. There's a little bit of screaming in here, though. I was surprised by
Yeah.
that because they weren't really much of a screamy band in the beginning, right? They were pretty light
Not
for the most part.
kind of. They've always had like a
They're
main
like a
focus on.
post-hardcore kind of thing, right?
Exactly, yeah. They've always had that main
Yeah,
focus on the like lighter vocals, some heavier riffs, a couple breakdowns here and there. But it was always
right,
like poetic and flowy and
right.
ethereal kind of. And it was always songs about like breakup and heartache and death and it was all sad
Yeah,
fucking emo shit. Um which when I was like 12 years old when I first heard them, you know what I mean? I was just coming into I don't know,
yeah. You're just
myself
hitting
and all
puberty,
that. Just
dude.
hitting
You're
puberty, and I'm like,
fucking
ugh,
so
everything
many
sucks.
emotions.
Exactly. And it was perfect. This was the perfect band for that. And then they got a little bit heavier. One album specifically I can remember that I think you might like a little bit more. In Shallow Seas We Sail. There's a lot more screaming on that one. We Do What We Want. You need to check out the song Scissors. I think you'll like that one. That's a heavy ass fucking song. Um, and then yeah, sparse releases here and there, up until now. So, I love these guys. And Ryan, you can go fuck yourself if you don't like them. They're great. It's fine.
I, I will go fuck myself. How about that?
You promise?
May,
Yeah.
yeah, probably.
We just had that released by them recently, so I'm looking forward, and I'm gonna talk about it when the album comes out. So,
It's
next
fine.
up, thank you. We've got something we were talking about last week. It released actually the day that we posted our video on YouTube for our
Yeah.
Halloween spectacular. Maybe we never speak of the face paint again. Um, Pogo
Until next
Rodeo.
year.
Yeah, until next year, exactly. I don't know. I think I got it down now. You know what? No, I'm gonna speak about it for a
Yeah.
second. That fucking crow
Yeah.
that I did at work the other day, that was actually kind of sick.
It was
Now,
better.
I probably won't have Gemma do it for me again because she kind of fucked it up a little bit, but she tried her best, and we called it team bonding.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Well, the thing is that like it was just a little faint. But you
Yeah,
didn't really have the right tools
right.
because trust me, when Brittany was putting that shit on my face for our Halloween episode, we used like 5 different tools to try and figure out the best thing. And
Yeah, I had one brush.
she just like blotted it the fuck on my face. It was so thick.
Yeah,
So yeah, next time it'd be better. But
exactly.
that makeup was way better than what you had
Yeah,
on during our
for
episode.
sure. Well, let me just say this. It lasted all fucking day at work. I did not take it off until 5 minutes before close. So I held
Nice.
true. It was awesome. Next year's gonna be better. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, Pogo Rodeo released by the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets. We've been talking
Yep.
about it so much because I think we had what, like 4 single
Good amount
releases?
of singles, yeah.
Yeah. And then when we were recording, I had noticed that it was coming out in 2 days, and it did. We were listening to Salsa Verde, Manny's Ready to Roll, and I think the Real Contraband was the last one,
Yep.
last single, and then the whole
Yep.
rest. Um, all 3 of those are great tracks. Luniversal definitely stood out to me. Watermelon, I
Nice.
just like the name. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Everything else
I
is just
like Bowling
classic,
with Tim.
groovy. Oh yeah,
I mean, I don't like the track because I didn't listen to it, but I
right. But
like the name.
the name, it's dope.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Bowling with
Bowling
Tim.
with Tim, dude. We need a friend
I
named
don't
Tim
know
so
who
we can go
Tim
bowling
is,
with him.
but
Oh, speaking
yeah,
of bowling, if that's what we're gonna bring up, I think
sure.
this is an off-topic thing, but I was talking to Billy the other day, sometime last week, and I think we all need to get together for a North Pier / Hill District bowling team at Pete's Cider Social. They do like an industry fucking bowling league. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think
Why don't we do that next year?
we talked about it at one point, and I think the problem was that we couldn't really get enough people to commit. But I think that if there's 4 people per team,
Yeah.
I think we just set it up to where if everyone's invited, like, and we just have 4 people bowl every week, like if somebody can't make it, somebody else hopefully
Right. And just
can,
have our
you know?
stringers, you know what I mean? But okay, let me put this out there.
Right.
Me, you, J Dean, Billy. There's 4 right there.
I mean, I like it. I will promise you that
That's gonna suck though
I,
because
I won't be able to commit to it every single week. Is the thing.
oh, all right.
That's the only reason why I haven't joined a bowling league because I would love to, but I can't commit to every week.
We'll talk more later. I'm just saying, I'm throwing that idea out there. We need to do it. I've got 4 in mind right now. We can throw it, Chase can feature. Bob, I don't know if he's a bowler. Bob doesn't strike me as a bowler.
I mean, he kind of strikes me as a bowler, but he's not.
Okay. All right.
He's got like the personality of somebody who would hang out in a bowling alley. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. He would hang out at a bowling alley, but do you think he would actually bowl? I think he's just there to hang out. You know what I mean?
No, no. I think he brings his balls in his shoes,
Right.
and he just kind of like sits there and fucking talks everybody's ear off.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
Like
That's
never rolls the ball once. He
right.
just
All right.
like sets it in the corral
Mhm.
and just
He's
fucking
just there. He's just
blah
there
blah
to
blah
chill,
blah blah
dude.
blah 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 blah
Right.
blah blah blah.
Tell stories of his past, you know? Give out pointers
Yeah.
here and there, but you don't ever actually see him bowl, you know? All
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
That's cool. Luckily Bob is probably never gonna listen to this, so hey man. If you are, cool. Thanks.
He's
Thanks for
not.
listening. He's not. I know that. But next up we've got this was literally the last thing I added in like 10 minutes before we started recording, but a song S.O.A.P. Excuse me. P. Soap. I don't know what it stands for. I looked it up on Google and it could be I don't know, so many different things. But this was released by Volumes, I believe also on Halloween. It's 2 songs out so far, Soap and Sidewinder. There is
Yeah.
an album, Mirror Touch, coming out soon enough. 38 days, according to December 12th, according to
All right.
Spotify. You ever a big fan of Volumes?
You know what? It's funny. I'm listening to the song right now as we talk.
Okay. I'm so
And
proud of you.
I I dig it. Um, but yeah, no, I only ever listened to their 2016 album Via.
Oh, okay.
Uh, because I don't know how it came up, but the first 2 songs, Paid in Full and Wormholes.
Mm-hmm.
I think Wormholes is what got me into them.
Okay. I
But
love
yeah,
that
I didn't
entire
really.
album all the way through. It was No Sleep, the album previously released that got, or I guess their first album. That came
Yeah,
out, The Mixture, Better, all that. I loved those two, literally those 2 albums. Got out after, or right before Different Animals came out, because I think they got a new vocalist. It was a band, it was a
okay.
brother who was the guitarist and the vocalist. I think the guitarist like died somehow, like a drug overdose or a car crash or something. And then
Yikes.
eventually they ended up ousting Diego, I think was his name, his brother, because he was just he had an aggressive personality, best
Yeah,
I can say.
toxic behavior.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like didn't treat people right, all that, whatever. Expected the things he wanted, but wouldn't let anyone else do anything, from what I understand. And they got this other guy who, what band was he in? He was in a pretty big name band. I'll
Hmm.
have to look that up. But yeah,
Volumes, you say?
yes.
Um, yeah, I listened to the track just now, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, I mean, I don't have anything specific to say about it. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I mean, it sounds like a song by Volumes.
Yeah. Mike Terry from Bury Your Dead. He's the vocalist now.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
hmm.
right.
What albums was Mike on? Let's see
That I
here.
don't know. I only listened to a little of Bury Your Dead, so.
Mike, okay, was in the band from 2007 to 2011. So he would have been on The Beauty and the Breakdown. All right. Nope. What the fuck? Was he like a tour guy? Oh, okay, he was on. Okay. Yeah, okay. I know who this guy is. I wasn't a big fan of Barrier Dead at this time
Gotcha.
of when he was playing with them, but I know who this guy is. I'm pretty sure he was the vocalist for them when I saw them live.
Okay. Oh yeah. I'm a fan of his vocals, at least in this band. Like I said, I didn't listen to Barry or Dead that much at all,
Yeah.
so I can't put anything out there to say if he was good or not in there, but I'll take your word for it, and I think he's doing great in volumes. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I mean, this is the first release we've had from them since then. No, we had Happier in 2021. Okay, so it's been about 4 years since we've had an album from them, so it's been a little while. But I'm excited to see what they get out of this new release. Now, I do have one emergency surprise release to talk about before I let you take back over. Like
All
Moss to
right.
Flames just dropped a track, Salting the Earth. You ever a fan of like Moss to Flames? I know we've kind of discussed them, but
Nope.
okay.
Nope. Not familiar with them at all.
Gotcha. Their vocalist Chris Rudder. I
Okay.
was kind of talking about this. This is a few episodes ago. It was right after the North Lane show that I went to. They were the second opener, and
Yeah.
comparing the first time I saw Like Moss to Flames to this time, something must have happened in between those two times because maybe it was just the venue size. I don't know, but I'll speculate in a minute. But Chris was great in that first show that I'd seen him at. He was super thankful. He put on a good energy, like involved the crowd and everything, but in a good way. This
Yeah. This is the guy you said was being a dick.
just being a fucking dick, dude, like the whole time. Like he was just mad being up there, you know what I mean? He's calling out the crowd. He's like, "Oh, you guys fucking suck. You're boring." Like, and I love a little banter and being like, But like the whole time, like I will say I'm a little biased on this because I was on the side of the crowd where he's like, when I tell you guys to jump, you're not jumping. Like you guys are just half-hearting it. Like, what's even the point? Why even be here? And I'm like, fuck you, dude. I paid money to see. I paid money to see North Lane for one thing. So the fact that you're here is neither here nor there. But maybe be thankful that this many people paid for tickets to come see you guys, and don't be a dick. So it was just really
Did
weird. Like,
did he literally say that?
say what? Like
Like you guys
boring. You
aren't
guys are
doing what
boring.
I'm
You're not
at.
doing what. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
You're not doing what I'm asking you to do.
right. And he's
What a
like, but this
fucking
side's
bitch.
doing great. I love these guys. They're singing their. That's what I'm saying. It was just like, fuck you, dude. Like,
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
exactly, And then a little bit later, he's just like, oh, well, look at me, blah, blah, blah. And he got the crowd to chant, like, shame, shame on you. Like, some weird masochistic thing. I don't know. Like, maybe he was just having a
Yeah.
rough day. Like, that's fine. But I just thought it was really weird and it left a little sour taste in my mouth. Kat, who's seen like Moss to Flames several times, was very disappointed in it, and she's like, "I can't believe that we came and saw this guy after this. Like, I don't want to see him again. Like, that was crazy to me."
Burn.
Um,
Well, don't fucking do stupid shit like that.
that's what I'm saying. You got diehard fans in this fucking crowd. They're the ones who pay your bills, so don't piss them off. You know what I mean? But yeah,
I,
we
I'm
did.
not. I'm not
Uh,
here to sit here and judge people by the way they look, but this guy looks like a fucking douchebag anyway.
yeah, you know. Honestly, I thought the same thing. But then I met the guy. He was the one working the merch table.
Yeah. That's what you were saying. He was a cool
Right.
guy then.
Super cool guy. Like absolutely loved talking to him. He, thanked us personally. I got a t-shirt. I got a record. He gave us a couple stickers just for spending money with him, and he was just like, "Thanks. Like thanks for being here." And that's important. That's what I like. I don't want to
Yeah, of
I don't
course.
want to be jerked off, but a little mental jerk off, that's fine. Makes me feel
I
good.
mean, if he wants to jerk me off, he can.
Uh, Okay, dude.
If he's giving out handies for
Andy's at the
free,
show, dude,
you
right
know,
behind the merch table. You know what I mean?
it
Come see
ain't
me
gay to
after the
get your
set.
dick sucked. You're the one who's gay for sucking it.
All right, fair take. Super hot
um,
take. But yeah, that's the end of my releases. We just got that going on. So
all right. Well, time to move on to a little more seriousness,
right.
Tyler. Next up, we
Oops.
got the EP drop from metalcore band Trivium. The EP is called Struck Dead, and I don't know if you've listened to this or not, but it is
It goes hard.
killer.
It,
It's
I'm
killer.
I'm a fan of it, dude. I
Yeah,
did. I listened to it. That's the first thing I put on. I was like, "Oh shit, Trivium!" Like, granted, I've once. I guess I'm gonna rinse and repeat this one. I've never been a Trivium guy. Like, I just never got into them. Not because I hate them, but I always assumed Trivium was more of like a, I don't know, kind of. I'm not gonna say a dad rock, but you know what I
I knew
mean.
that
Like,
that was. I knew that's where you were going with that.
they just seem like that kind of band, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get
No, I
into
get
them.
it. I
And
get it.
I'm into them. They're pretty fucking cool.
No, this definitely is heavier than some of the shit that they've been putting out in recent
Okay.
years because this is more like the Trivium that I got into back in the
Okay.
day with Ascendancy. Um, because they kind of like took a left turn and like dropped the raspy vocals and went for more of like a Metallica, like kind of like I don't know, just like you said, a dad rock or
Right.
metal band, you know?
Exactly.
But I don't know what is going on here, but I like it. It's fucking heavy. Uh dude, the riff in Bury Me With My Screams
Uh-huh.
is killer. Um the drums are crazy, dude.
Oh yeah.
Especially at the end of Bury Me With My Screams. They go on some like musical little, just like a, I don't know, like a fucking old school, like guitar solo almost, but it's just like a music break. The drummer goes nuts. And I was curious as to who was playing drums on this album because I know that we've gone through a couple changes lately. Turns out it is Alex Bent,
Okay.
the drummer who left the band few months ago.
Uh-huh.
Um, I looked it up and it it's hard to say exactly why he left the band, but apparently he personally left the band and it sounds like it's due to personal life
Okay.
things, unfortunately. But they got Grayson Krutman to fill in on drums, and
Right.
then apparently he had to back out due to previous commitments with
Sepultura stuff.
Sepultura.
Okay.
Now we got Alex Rudinger, formerly of Whitechapel and the Faceless. This He's a fucking G, so
Right.
he's gonna be able to do these drums some justice for
Oh
sure. I
yeah.
mean, either one of them would have been able to do these drums justice, but I fucking love this EP.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big
That's all
fan of
I'll
it.
say.
I had to look up the name of the creature on their cover. I believe it is called a Beyond. It's a tiger with dragon-like characteristics. So, little folklore
A
for you folks.
Beyond.
Beyond, Bian.
I spelled that wrong when I went to go type that in. Bian.
Yeah.
Uh, um, why can't I fucking find this?
Look up
Oh, there it
Beyond.
is.
Yeah,
I had to look
creature.
up Chinese mythology,
Okay.
beyond Chinese mythology, and it
Yeah.
said the fourth of 9 sons of the dragon,
Yeah,
known
dude.
as the guardian of justice and righteousness.
Hell yeah. It's
That's
thick.
tough.
Right. So
That's
tough.
tough.
Right.
I knew that. I knew that if you gave Trivium a chance, you would love them
Oh yeah.
because of all of their
Album covers.
artwork and
Right.
whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you won't eat the food of that area of the
Okay.
world that
Don't
you
call me
love.
out on the internet like this, man. These were conversations held in private scenarios, and don't be doing that, all right? That's fine. We'll get there and then we can never talk
All
about it again,
right.
all right? We'll go to
All right,
Soho
deal.
together. We'll have a bro date and we'll eat sushi.
Oh yeah,
We'll do our little
hold
arm
hands.
clasp. You know what I mean? Like we did.
Yep. All right,
That's all I'm
deal.
gonna say. Cool. All right. Let's move on. Let's get out of this
But yeah,
before
anyways,
it's too late.
that EP is good. So check it out.
Yeah.
I hope they put out more stuff. It's a shame though that Alex Bent will not be involved because
Yeah.
these drums are fucking sick. Um, we got a new track by Alkaline Trio. The track is called Surprise Surprise.
Surprise, surprise. You ever seen
Surprise.
those?
No, what are you talking about?
It's some TikTok, Facebook Reel, Instagram, template where there's this chick singing, some older lady, and she's like, "Surprise, surprise." I don't know. It's some song, some older song. I don't know who it's by, but it's really funny.
All right.
It's like you fart.
Um, no, I have no idea.
Cela Black is her name. She had the song "Surprise, Surprise" in 1989,
Okay.
and that's all I can see, or that's all I can hear in my head
Nice.
whenever I see that. Now, uh, what did you think of this track, man? Because my take's a little hot,
Um,
especially considering I'm
I
such a huge fan.
I was gonna say I think we're both gonna have the same hot take.
Yeah,
Is I didn't like this song at all.
it's boring as fuck, dude. Like,
It's super boring.
I fucking hate acoustic alkaline trio. Like, I don't get why they keep doing this to us. Like, give me some Armageddon. Give me something a little faster. A little more punky. A little, kind of all that. Just stop. Stop doing these
Dude,
slow, lovey songs. It's stupid. It's a waste of
yeah,
time. It's not what we're here
this
for.
very much this very much is a ballad.
Right. I don't need it.
I hate ballads. I've never been a fan of ballads.
Yeah.
Not in the least bit. But I was, dude, I'll tell you, I was even more disappointed when I found out about this releasing off of Instagram.
Uh-huh.
Because obviously I follow Alkaline Trio, but
Right.
they posted like a little video sneak peek of their music video for this song.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it might have come out on Halloween or maybe the day after, but they're
Right.
all in this like corpsey skull face paint.
Okay.
Um, at like dressed up in suits that it looks like they're on like a fucking like 70s, like 60s, 70s like TV show.
Right.
So I thought this was gonna be really cool, and then I listened to the song and I was
Right. And
like,
you're like,
this is
wow,
really
this
lame.
sucks. Yeah, right.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I didn't see the
I
video.
mean, yeah, you don't need to. It's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not surprised because most of the Alkaline Trio that I'm into is all older stuff.
Right. Yeah, same.
So I'm not surprised that they're not putting out good music anymore.
Right. No, this video, I'm not checking it out, but I'm looking at a couple. I'm just scrubbing through it
Yeah.
on YouTube, and it reminds me of Bring Me the Horizon's Drown, like that, kind of band set up, like they're on a game show or something.
Right.
But Bring Me the Horizon did it way better. They had audience participation. A guy turned into a werewolf, ate another guy.
That's cool.
That's what I like. This, not so much. This is kind of lame.
No, it's just them
So,
singing in paint.
exactly. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm just chasing From Here to Infirmary. Like, it
Okay.
was a great album. You know,
Is that your album? Is that your Alkaline
that's
Trio
my
album?
album by Alkaline Trio. That's like the
Everybody
penultimate.
everybody has their own.
Yeah,
So I was gonna ask you what your album is because
it's From Here
everyone's
to
got
Infirmary.
their album.
Yeah, it's one I listen to the
All right.
most. It's the album that got me into them.
All right.
I have listened to a few other releases from them, but nothing really scratched the itch for me that album did. You know what I mean? There was that
Yeah.
one you sent me a song on Instagram, a year or two ago. I don't remember, but it was Every Thug Needs a Lady. Somebody covered it or
Okay.
something. I don't
Okay.
remember, but yeah, that was super ballady. But I'm
Yeah,
not gonna.
that's off a Good Morning.
Yeah,
Which that album's good. I mean, honestly, Crimson is probably the best composed album in my opinion by them. But my if I'm gonna go and listen to Alkaline Trio these days, I just always go for Maybe I'll Catch Fire.
okay.
It's my favorite. So good.
Hell yeah. I listened to a
But
little bit of This Addiction. I remember that. He did that acoustic album Damnesia, which
I never
is what
listened to that.
exactly what we're talking about. It's not necessary. Like, come on. Kick up
Yeah,
the
I never listened
tempo.
to that.
Come on. I will never turn my back on ska. Ska defines who I am as a person. It's not ska. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying
I
either.
don't know what I'm saying, but I I was trying to say something funny and it didn't connect, but
uh,
I'll never turn my back on you
well,
guys, but just don't give me a reason to, you know what I mean?
yeah, stop putting out songs like this.
Right.
Um, well, moving on. We did get a track by the band Distant. The song's called Desolation. And as you can probably tell, this is a deathcore song um, with a title called Desolation. You'd have to expect that. To be honest with you, I'm not sure why this came across to my recommendations. I have never listened to this band before. And it's not featuring anybody that I do know, but the cover for this track looked pretty cool. So I was like,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna give it a try. I'll listen to it. And it's solid. It's a solid deathcore track. I mean, it kind of fits into what I was saying earlier about Spite and their sound. It's pretty cookie cutter
Yeah.
of the genre, but the breakdown at the very end is good, and then it even slows down
Whoa.
right before the end of the song, and that was super tough.
Hell yeah. It reminds me of like old school Suicide Silence,
Yeah,
like
kind of.
The
Yeah.
Cleansing, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That's all I can
Uh,
hear. I'm listening to the track right now and it's a solid
It's fine.
enough track, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's solid, but it's solid. It's cool.
The cleansing is probably one of my favorite deathcore albums of all time. I listened to that album heavily in
Too
high
many times.
school. Um,
Yeah.
and I will say that I get where you're saying this sounds like that. It's just nowhere near as good.
Exactly. Right. That's
Yeah.
about how I feel about it.
Yeah.
It's like if I wanted to listen to
Um,
this, I'll just listen to that album, you know.
yeah, right.
Uh Trying to think of when
That's cool. I'm
yeah.
gonna listen to some distant, so let's put on the cleansing
Yeah,
and not
exactly.
waste our time.
You know what I mean?
But I figured I found out about it. It applies to the music that we listen to, so I figure I'll throw it on the list.
Exactly.
Let you guys decide. You can listen
If
to
it shows up on a
to the
playlist,
song.
I'll definitely let it play, but I'll just think it's fucking Mitch singing the whole time, so screaming, you know.
I wouldn't even go there, dude. He's not nearly as good as
Not even
Mitch.
there. All right.
Mitch is a fucking dog.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, unfortunately, rest in power, Mitch. Um, however, I mean, side tangent here. The best thing that ever came from the passing of Mitch Lucker, though, was for us to be able to hear Phil Bozeman sing "Unanswered." I think that was the track he sang. But either way, he for the fucking Mitch Lucker benefit show or whatever, he came up on stage with them and sang. I'm pretty sure it was unanswered. And dude, I never thought it could be as good, better than with Mitch, but dude, he can do it.
Yeah, it was unanswered.
Yeah, so good, dude. I don't know
That's
if you've heard
awesome.
that track with him, but it's amazing. Um, moving on, we got this was out of left field for me, but I'm happy that I ran across it. Um, we got the song "The Wound and the Weapon" by Still Remains featuring the Red Chord. Um, this came out of nowhere because I haven't even heard anything about Still Remains for a long time, and anybody that's followed the Red Chord knows that they've been primarily inactive since the mid 2010s. I know they did get back together recently for a few shows, but we haven't seen any new music from them for quite some time.
Yeah, 12 years was their last album.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, it's
and
been since then. That's crazy.
yeah, because they kind of disbanded. They I've been listening to them pretty much since the start
Okay.
of the band. Their album Clients was
Oh shit. They're
real
from Grand
really
Rapids, dude. That's
influential for me.
sick. I'm sorry for
Yeah, bro.
interrupting you, but that's
No,
badass.
it is badass. You should check out their album Clients. It came out in 2005. It's good from start to finish. Their next album, oh, I didn't listen to their next album, Pray for Eyes, so I'm gonna have to go back and see that. But their last album, Fed Through the Teeth Machine, was really good too.
Okay.
And their first album, I'm looking through the oh yeah, dude, their first album, Dreaming in Dog Years, is the song that got me into these guys. It's so fucking good. Um, but funny enough, I've never been a really big Still Remains fan.
Okay.
They're like an old metalcore band. But I saw them when I was in the ninth grade.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, the combined forces here, I was like pretty intrigued about.
Right.
Uh, but the track is about everything that I could hope for. I mean, it's very metalcore in Still Remains fashion. And then it's weird just to hear a band as heavy as the Red Chord join a band as maybe melodic, I would say, as Still Remains,
Okay.
but it fits well actually.
Yeah, it was a good track.
Yeah. I'm hoping that we get some new Red Chord music, given the fact that they got together for a handful of shows.
Right.
But I don't think there's any proof of that happening anytime soon.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The last release that we got here is a I don't know if both songs came out at the same time or not, but we got a couple tracks by the pop punk band No Pressure. The songs are Good Enough and Wearing Thin. And I didn't know that this was happening until I saw the cover for these singles. But it says that there's a new album coming in 2026.
Hell yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I don't know if you're very familiar with No Pressure, but they are basically new age Blink 182.
Yeah, I
Um,
can hear. I'm listening to the one track right now, Good Enough, and they're good enough for sure.
yeah,
They ain't
yeah.
liars, but I'm not really familiar with them at all, so but I'm liking what I'm hearing
No,
so far.
that's fine. It's just like I get like sometimes I just get in the mood to want to listen to Blink 182 without wanting to listen to Blink 182.
I feel that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh yeah,
And like this is how you do it.
exactly.
But they're I'm trying to think here. Yeah, they don't really have like they only have one album out. Otherwise, it's all like EPs and singles. But all their shit before this I've listened to and it's good. It's real good.
Hell yeah.
I like these guys. Um the first song Good Enough is fast. I liked it. It just the whole time I was listening to it, it's just like the whole time,
Right.
and I was just thinking, I'm just like, can I get a motherfucking circle pit? Like
Right.
fucking, let's get it started.
Exactly. Let's do it.
But
Right.
uh, otherwise the song was it was okay. The second song, "Wearing Thin," I liked a little bit better though. It was just a little more composed, you know.
Yeah. Now I'm reading up on these guys. Is if this is true, this band was formed by the vocalist of the story so far, Nick
Maybe
Parker Cannon. I was gonna say Nick Cannon. I knew that was wrong.
that
Uh,
would be awesome.
I'm thinking.
Well, I'm a fucking idiot, and
I
I
just
don't know
looked
how
through
to.
the disambiguation page of the term "no pressure," and it comes up as band "No Pressure Band," a pop punk band fronted by the story so far's Parker Cannon. I think
Yeah,
I think
I'm.
that's pretty fair.
Well, I'm. Yeah, there is no page for no
Right.
pressure.
Yeah.
There is no Wikipedia page for Parker
If
Cannon.
you go on
So
his Instagram, it says the story so far, no pressure. So yeah, I think that tracks.
nice. Yeah, I figured I'd maybe see it on the story so far as Wikipedia page, but there's not a lot of
Yeah,
information
I
on
didn't see
here either.
anything either. But I mean, if that's the
So,
case, you know, it seems like it's the case.
that's
That's
cool.
cool. Yeah, exactly. I think he knows pop punk very well. So great.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know much about the story so far, but I'm reading on their Wikipedia page that they named the band after a Newfound Glory song. So
Oh,
I give a thumbs up for that.
that tracks.
I'm a big Newfound Glory fan. So that's cool.
Yeah, this is
But yeah, these
definitely
guys are
like
good.
a like a summer chilling song. You know what I mean? You're out at the beach, with your friends. You know what I
Which
mean?
one?
You're
Wearing
skating
Thin?
around. What is it? Wearing Thin that I'm listening to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I
You're
like that one
skating.
better.
You're at the skate park, you know what I mean? You're just fucking you're vibing, dude.
Absolutely.
You know?
No,
Somebody's
good enough is
skanking off in the
very
background.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, good enough is a very skateboardy song. It reminds
Yeah.
me of some of like what would be on a skate like compilation video, back in
Right.
the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get you, dude. Wearing Thin is definitely a summer classic.
Right. Hopefully I remember this next
Well,
summer for my playlist at work so I can get everyone else to enjoy it too.
I would say that I would try and remind you, but I know I'll forget.
We drink too much, man. It's all right. We'll do our best.
Yeah, it happens. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a
That's
lot
it
of
on releases,
fucking
dude. Oh,
releases.
stretch
Don't
that
say it
one
like
out.
that. Oh, that's all we have for releases. Only a couple things.
Just a couple of things. Sorry, we've only been talking for an hour and a half. Whew. Man, all right. Let's get into some news real quick because I wanna get to that segment soon
Yeah.
enough for you. Uh, some exciting news for everybody. Dave Mustaine is back in our lives.
Back in
Do I
news
sound excited?
headlines.
Exactly. There's what, like 8 stories about this already.
It's so
Um,
ridiculous.
we've got Dave Mustaine confirming that his final album will include a cover of Metallica's Ride the Lightning. That's kind of out of left field for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not expect that, but uh yeah, he said, I'm just going to pull a quote off a Loudwire real quick. This is from an Instagram post shortly after the news was released. Mustaine offered, on the new album, we recorded Ride the Lightning. The reason we did that was obviously it's a song that I had a lot to do with writing. Of course, he's got to put that out there.
Yeah.
When James and I were working on it, it became clear to me. Uh, I'm just going to paraphrase from here on. How good of a guitar player he was. I thought it'd be cool to close the circle to show respect. All right. playing to our sympathies, and
Yep.
to play the songs that I've written with Metallica to honor our friendship, even though it's been strained and ruined from emotions when we were not necessarily friendly.
Yep.
Uh, Whatever, man. It's been what, 40 years. I think we're all over it. That's great that
It's
you
almost
report
it's
Metallica.
it's almost ridiculous that he's still talking about it. Like
Get
no
over
matter
it.
what no matter what your intentions are here, whether it's to fucking show everybody that you wrote the song and that you can play it better, or if it's to honor the band and pay a tribute, whatever the fuck it may be, dude, it's fucking stupid. I
It's
mean, I'm
no,
sure
I
it's
think
gonna be
he's
I'm sure it's gonna be good.
yeah, right, for sure. Obviously
It's a
he
good
wrote it,
song. Yeah. Yeah.
obviously, but
No one knew that until he just said that,
right, of
but
course, but
I'm just kidding.
I don't know,
We
but,
already knew
like
that.
we did know that. We've known that for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. So this has verily been discussed before. All of these bands need to just hang it up. That's fine. They're finally hanging it up. They're closing that gap. Slayer first. Now we've got which honestly Slayer didn't even like close that door. They did, and then they reopened it. Now they keep fucking playing shows and it pisses me off because I
I
keep
mean,
missing
they're
them,
playing
but
shows. They're never gonna put out a new album again, though.
yeah, exactly. Right. Which honestly I think is fair. I mean, Kerry King's got his own thing going on.
Dude,
Um
he fucking hates the rest of the band too. So I mean, it makes sense.
right. But yeah, just I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. I guess I'll have more of an opinion when the album actually comes out.
Yeah.
Cuz like I was saying, out of the big 4, Megadeth was my number 1. Like, I'm not saying I hate Metallica. Like, I don't hate any of them, but if I had to put them in order, it's Megadeth, it's Slayer, it's Anthrax, and then it's Metallica. Now, I can say that I don't hate Metallica only because Rob is in the band. That's why. That's why I don't hate Metallica. I love Rob Trujillo. That's what it is. And because he's there, that's great. So, but we'll
I
see.
won't be I won't beat around the bush. I don't hate Metallica and I don't like them because a certain person in the band. I do
Right.
think that James is a little fucking I don't know, he's a little baby.
Right.
Lars is a fucking
Super
giant
big
baby.
baby. Right.
Um the crappy part
Kirk's
is
just there to hang
Lars.
out.
Yeah, Kirk's fine. I don't know.
Right.
Like I
He's
don't
the
think
most
he's
normal
ever like
guy.
said anything. Yeah,
Right.
he just sits in the background. He's just like, I play guitar and I'm just here.
I'm just here. I'm just here to
But
catch a paycheck.
did you ever see? I mean, this was the beginning of the beef, but on Megadeth's first album, he recorded a track called Mechanics, which was his version of The Four Horsemen by Metallica.
I did not know that.
Yes, Mechanics is actually, in my opinion, the better of the two tracks. Apparently, what had happened was Dave had written that song and threw a big old hissy fit when he got kicked out of the band and said that that song was his, and he was pissed off that Metallica recorded it and
Right.
released it. And so, as his revenge, he decided to make a better version of it, call it a different thing, and put it on his first album.
Okay.
And it's a good track. I mean, but that's I was surprised that he's actually like taking kind of like just like a respectful road here and just saying it's a cover of Metallica's song and I'm calling it Ride the Lightning and
Right.
I'll pay I'll pay the fucking royalties towards Metallica for covering it. Obviously, he probably had to reach out and get permission
Right.
from them, but they're all a bunch of fucking sober grown-ups now, so
Exactly.
they're
I think he's
fucking
just trying to close, or you know what I mean, like just not sign off. what am I trying? Like, just close the door, close the loop, like, just fucking
Yeah.
just say, "Hey, it's over." Like, we're not beefing. Like, I'm gonna play a fucking song that they put out. I wrote it, but you know, I that's all I
Right.
think it is. He's old. He just wants to fucking end whatever issues he might have had and call
Yeah.
it a day, which is fine. Go ahead, get your curtain call, play your last
Yep.
tour. I might spend some money on it. I'm probably gonna buy or listen at least listen to the album. I don't have any Megadeth records, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Um. Well, moving on, so we don't have to talk about old people in metal anymore.
Exactly.
Um. This was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Sangui Sugabug is seemingly always in headlines, and I love it
Yeah.
because
Right.
I learned how to say their name properly, and ever since then I've been wanting to talk about them all the time, you know.
Oh yeah.
So
Go off, King.
but they are back in headlines again because the streetwear brand Revenge, which apparently I hear is popular, I don't know about them, so can't be that popular, right? But
It's like a hip hop streetwear brand, so I'm not surprised.
yeah, no, I'm making jokes. I
Right.
definitely am not uh in fashion whatsoever. I wouldn't fucking know. I wear jeans and a t-shirt all the time. But yeah, they ripped off Sangui Sugabug's logo for this varsity jacket that they put out. And I'm curious as to how the band found out about this, like,
Oh,
because they didn't. It's not like they like tagged the band or anything like that. They
right.
just like they took their logo and they kind of hid it in the background of their fucking stupid jacket. But it's an awful looking jacket either way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it. I see you looking at it there. Is
Yeah.
that on their? Is
It's
that on
on.
their website?
It's sold out on their website. Yeah.
Does it have a price?
$188.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not
Exactly.
fucking wearing that. Um, but yeah, they the band shared the picture of it and this and they said the band quotes damn, we got the unofficial at Revenge and at Sangui Sugabug collab before GTA 6, which was
That's
pretty
pretty
funny.
fucking funny. Yeah.
They have a pretty good sense of humor for the most part. But then apparently what it seems is fans got upset because they didn't catch the sarcasm in this comment apparently, and they thought it
Right.
was an actual collaboration. So people were pissed off at him for collaborating with this fucking brand. But they were like, no, they fucking stole our logo and we don't appreciate it. And then apparently they went on to comment on Revenge's Instagram post for the thing, and people attacked them. So that's cool. It's a pretty awful jacket. I can
Yeah.
see it from here.
Yeah. It's not really that good. I'm just trying to do
That's,
like a comparison right now between the two. Like, I don't
I
know
mean,
if
it's definitely
yeah, they
like
shifted
turn
it a
and
little bit.
stretch.
Yeah.
They're pinching and stretching.
Right.
I mean, I think it's their logo. I don't know if you remember it, but I think it might have been last year or maybe it was earlier this year. Sangui Sugabug's logo was ripped off by I don't want to fucking give them any fucking advertising here, but it's funny that I say this because Garage Beer, the beer that I'm drinking right
Right.
now, um posted a Garage Beer like logo that's ripped off from Sangui
Oh,
Sugabug, like
really?
straight up.
That's
And
hilarious.
Sangui Sugabug called them out for it, like jokingly,
Uh-huh.
and they jokingly messaged back to them and said, "Do you guys write jingles?"
Oh,
And
yeah.
so I thought that was a funny interaction. Nobody was very upset with each other, but pretty funny. But this jacket fucking
Yeah, I guess I
sucks.
can say I'm looking at this other here. I'll pull this over here for you to see, but
Yeah, I see you.
I don't know if you can kind of see. Yeah, this is this right over here.
Yeah,
It's almost a shot for shot. Yeah, it's literally they had to kind of not twist it, but like
yeah. They like
pull it down and
stretched. They
everything.
like pinched it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. They just fucking. They just contorted the logo.
Exactly, which doesn't get around copyright laws, unfortunately.
Certainly
So,
does not.
right.
Um, in other news, Lorna Shore announced today on their Instagram that they have wrapped up their most recent tour that I got to go see. That's awesome. But they have a bunch of leftover merch that they've posted up on their merch store for you to go snatch up if you would like. There is a pretty sick football jersey, and by football jersey I mean football jersey. Um, they got a pretty cool enamel pin set on there. There's some cool hats, definitely some cool shirts. They got a sweet flag for sale. Um, so yeah, if you want any of this
Ah,
exclusive tour
yeah.
merch, go on there and spend your money.
There's a Invader Zim shirt that I'm seeing on their website that is probably gonna get purchased by me soon
Oh yeah.
enough if it's not sold out. Do they have my size? Yes, they do. All right, yeah, I'm probably gonna buy it. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I will say I don't know what the prices look like on their website, and you don't have to tell me, but
Okay. They're not
at the
bad.
show, at the show, that was way more than I could fucking bite off,
Yeah.
you know. They had a zip up hoodie there that I wanted, and I think they were charging like $75 for it. Maybe
Was it
$65. I don't remember, but
okay.
how much is the football jersey on there?
Um, Here, I'm gonna help you out a little bit on
Oh yeah.
there you go.
I don't think that was it.
Okay. Let's see if we can there we go. $85 for the
Okay.
football
I f-
jersey.
I think they might have dropped some of these prices because that might have been going for 95 at the
Oh, okay.
show. It's
That's
possible it
that's
was
kind of
85,
cold.
but
I like that.
I
What's
mean
this?
it's SIG.
Yeah, what was the sweater you were talking about? Is it a
I don't know, but I can't see very well, but that the oh, that one's pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that might have been it. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
Sick. But too rich for my blood.
Yeah. I mean, $60 for a hoodie. I don't know. I don't that's not bad. I'd drop $60 on that hoodie. At the show,
Yeah, my
I'm sure
problem.
it was way more, but
Right. It definitely was. I think it was 75.
okay.
And that's just ridiculous for a hoodie.
Yeah. Fair.
I'm sorry. But I don't know, man. I You guys will eventually figure this out if you're watching the video version of this show. I'm slowly but surely running out of different band tees to sport on air. So
Yeah.
because I don't spend a lot of money on band merchandise. I mean,
You want to know who's been
I'm
his
a penny
connect
pitcher.
for band shirts the last couple shows? This guy,
Yep.
cause I'm a homie, dude.
Uh this shirt right here.
Purchased by me. You're welcome.
Yep.
Chiodos is fucking
Yep.
back, dude. Yeah. No,
Yep. I just can't spend money like that.
it's fine. I get it. I honestly need to stop spending that much money on fucking merch, but I can't. In fact, let me go ahead and call myself out real quick. We're all gonna take a look. This sick shirt that I'm wearing today, Louder Than Life, 2025 itinerary. I'm not gonna turn around. Guess who didn't go to Louder Than Life this year?
I was gonna
This
say, are
fucking
we gonna
guy.
fucking
Yeah,
are we
I'll
gonna
call
address the
myself out.
elephant in the room?
Yes, I did not go this year because it was too pricey for my blood, but I got an email like, don't forget to pick up your Louder Than Life 2025 merch. And I'm like, oh, how could I ever forget? And then went and bought a fucking t-shirt.
And what did I say that makes you?
A poser. And that's fine. I don't care. I went the last 4 fucking years. They got enough of my money. They got enough of my blood, sweat, and tears. Um, Whatever, man.
You
It's
know what?
cool.
You know what I gotta say? Name 3 songs.
I can tell you, hold on, 3 bands that were
Nate,
there.
yeah, this year.
This year, Slipknot was there, so they probably played Psychosocial. Bring Me the Horizon was there. They definitely played something from Next Gen, Lost. I can tell you that was on their fucking set
They played
list.
Bullet. They played Bullet with my name on with Spencer Chamberlain.
I didn't know that. That makes me so sad that I missed that. Um, who else was there? I don't remember. Whatever. I'm a poser. It's fine. It's a cool shirt, and I look cooler for it. So say what you
Yeah.
want.
I'm just busting your balls. You can wear
I know.
whatever you want.
That's
I don't
fine.
care. I'm
That's
not a
fine.
gatekeeper.
That's fine.
I'm a gate creeper.
Oh, you promise?
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and segue into some more stuff.
Yeah.
We've got a tour announcement by Bad Omens, a fan favorite over here. They've announced this tour. It's starting on February 22nd in Salt Lake City, home of the Mormons. And concluding in March, a month later, on the 27th in Oakland, California. Seems like a real weird roundabout. Why don't you just end on the East Coast? What the hell? Anyways, see if they're gonna be any close to us. Yeah,
They
they'll be at
are.
the Little Caesars
Allstate
Arena
Arena.
and the Allstate Arena. Yeah, I don't know
Yep.
why I think Detroit's closer than Chicago. I'm an idiot.
I don't know. You always do that. And I'm like, I call
Why?
out the Chicago date. You call
Right.
out the fucking Detroit date. And
I
I'm
don't
just
know. And
like,
it's funny because I
it's
tell
so much
people all
farther.
the time, dude, when I go to Chicago and I see Kat's family, they're like, oh my God, how are the Lions doing? And I always tell them, I don't miss those. I always tell them, I'm like, you understand that we're closer to you guys than we are to Detroit, right? Like, I live in Bears country, not Lions country.
Exactly.
One pride, dude. It goes out to Josh.
It
But yeah,
does.
they've got quite a few dates going on. Seems more arena, larger kind of venues. So tickets are probably going to
I'm
be
not
a
gonna
little bit
lie.
more.
I'm not gonna lie here. I'm excited about Bad Omens for sure, but also you didn't even say it's with
Well,
Beartooth and President.
I was going to. I was just about to, man. Come on.
You were waiting too long. It's
I
exciting.
need we
This
need
will
some
be
suspense, dude. Yeah. Yeah,
that's
they're
fair.
playing with Beartooth and President. It's all right. No, I was just
The
reading up.
exciting part about
Yeah.
it is that this will be President's first time playing in the United States.
That is pretty exciting.
Yeah. I think they might have I think they're playing in New York and LA for like one-off shows
Right. Like
shortly,
a full
but
tour.
this will be their first official tour in the United States
Oh, okay.
as a band. So that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. So maybe we hit up that All-State Arena in Rosemont, dude. See if Kat wants to
I
go.
will
I
I
know she
will
was a fan of
say
Beartooth.
I fucking hate that venue, but
Really?
if I
I've never
have to,
been.
I'll do it.
I'm not a big venue
Um
kind of guy. Like the biggest one I've been to,
yeah.
I guess, would probably be the Little Caesars Arena, which I
It
wasn't a big
also
fan of.
all
Like,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I mean, Little Caesars is an active NBA and NHL
Yeah,
stadium.
I believe
That's where the Red Wings play
Red
too.
Wings. Yeah.
Um, so that would be more comparable to United Center, which I would
Okay.
not be upset about going to. Allstate Arena is a like minor league basketball stadium, I
Right.
believe. Um, it's just old and dumpy,
Okay.
and the only thing good about it is that it is outside of the city. Um, Brittany and I saw Incubus there.
Oh, that was like last year, the
The
year
last time
before?
that we saw them.
Yeah,
Yeah, something
I
like
remember that.
that. And we got a hotel really close by that we could just walk to. Um
Oh,
s- so that was cool. And there's plenty of restaurants and stuff around there. So like
okay.
if you're just trying to do like you want to go out there, stay the night at a hotel, get a bite to eat and go to a show
Right.
and not have to like worry about like Ubers or Lyfts or like getting around or whatever, like
Right.
you could just go to a hotel, park, and then walk, and that's pretty nice. But
Yeah.
um, otherwise, the venue kind of sucks.
Okay. Yeah, that's like looks like it's more northwestern
Yeah,
Chicago. Oh, it's over
yeah,
by
it's by the
O'Hare.
airport.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so like you're getting the hotels out there are like all pretty much people like staying to either
Waiting
travel
for
the next
their
morning or
exactly.
yeah, whatever. So it's a pretty chill area. That's the only thing I have to say about
Huh.
it. I mean, not thrilled to go see a show there, but not upset completely.
Right.
I actually saw Megadeth there as well.
Nice.
Yep.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, hey,
Um,
they're yeah, doing a tour next year, so maybe you'll see us there. We'll see.
maybe if prices aren't ridiculous, which
Right.
honestly, the two shows that I've gone to see there were pretty affordable. So we'll
Okay.
see.
Hell yeah.
It is Bad Omens. They're pretty hype.
Right.
So
Beartooth's been around for
we'll
a
see.
while. President's got a lot of that hype, so yeah, it's
Yeah. It could be a pricey one. Um, this next tour announcement is inapplicable to us, but it is cool because I love the band. A Perfect Circle announced a 2026 European tour. And funny enough, it will be their first headlining tour since 2018. Um, these guys have been out on the road with Pussifer and Primus for the
yes.
Say Santa tour for a couple years actually.
Yeah, right.
They went out on
Longest
one
birthday
tour,
party ever, dude.
dude, for real. I mean, they went out on the one tour and then they
Uh-huh.
just decided to do it all again.
Do it again, exactly.
Um,
It's kind of sick.
which yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. I think that's cool, but yeah, I didn't get a chance to go to that. I would have liked to. Our kitchen manager, Jay, went to both
Yeah,
dates. And he said it was great. So I'll take his word for it. I'm sure it was great. I mean,
right.
all three of those bands. I'm not a big, I'm just not knowledgeable on Pussifer.
Me
So
neither.
I
Perfect
can't really
Circle.
speak.
I know a
Yeah.
little bit
Tool.
of right. Primus, I know they suck. That's about it.
Primus does suck. Yeah. Too many puppies. Um, but yeah, this tour, they released the flyer for it and it says plus special guests on the bottom of the flyer, but it doesn't
Yes.
say
Who
who
they
is
are.
supporting.
Yeah.
So that could be cool. Who knows?
Right. I guess people in Europe will see what that means.
Yeah, we won't. We will just go fuck ourselves over here.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey man, I think it's time for you to really think about some shit. I'm making you earn this next segment. And I'd love to go ahead and segue into it if you don't mind.
The
Today,
floor is yours, buddy.
thanks, man. Today, we are doing pit or pot, or as I like to say, pit or potty. Because I'm a grown ass man talking like a fucking child. This is going to be a list of songs that I picked out specifically for you, Ryan. I would
Yes,
like
you did.
you to consider each song as if you were at the show. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. I'd like to get you to consider that you're at the show, and this setup is so perfect that they don't need any time to switch between bands. They have everyone set up, all ready to go. They'll just throw a fucking piece of fabric, over their drum sets and whatever, move their guitars out of the way, whatever. But there's no in between time. I need you to decide if you're going to go ahead and jump in the pit or if you're going to go take a bathroom break. Hence the pit or potty. Now, I will
Okay.
say there's a caveat to this. If you pick too many pit songs, you just pissed your pants and you're the loser at the show and everyone's going to know about it. So keep that in mind, all right?
All
Do
right.
you
All
want to
right.
Are you a winner or are you a loser with pee pants?
Well, first, before we get started, I will say, um, I don't give a flying fuck what anybody thinks of me, so I'll piss my
Okay.
pants if I damn well please.
All right. Shit.
Um, but
Well,
also, I have seen. This is just a little side tangent, but
yeah.
I think this show could be possible to run the way that you're speaking of because I have heard that there are apparently what they did at the Back to the Beginning
Uh-huh.
concert, the Black Sabbath farewell.
Yeah.
They had they had stages that spun around.
Whoa.
So
So it could be that.
they would yeah, they would
Yeah.
set the next band up on the backside
Right.
when the one band would finish, they would just fucking spin the stage and then the next band's ready to roll.
That's kind of badass.
That is
I love
sick.
that. But all right. So we're starting off. I guess we're
Mhm.
gonna we're gonna open with some Whitechapel this evening. Now, these are short sets, or maybe you could imagine that they're playing a couple other songs in between. I don't know, but you've got, excuse me, 3 songs to pick from, and I tried to make
Okay.
this a very well curated list of some good songs and some still good songs, but maybe not some good songs. We're starting off with Whitechapel's "This Is Exile," "Possession," and "Saw Is the Law."
All right. So for each of these sets, you want me to go take a piss once per set?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Okay.
That's
All
the
right.
idea. Because if you pick too many
I
and you
mean,
just skip a set, dude, think about this,
yeah.
man. I've been to a show with you. You've been to a show with me, dude. We get through a couple
Yeah.
songs, we're getting another beer. Like, pretty much from the
I was gonna
beginning
say,
and to the end, we're drinking beers, dude. Like, we're knocking them back,
yeah,
all right? We're trying to have a good time.
that's true.
So you pick too many, you stay in the pit too long, dude. That bladder's getting full. You're getting a lot of pressure on it. You're getting pushed around. You're getting shooken around, dude.
You will pee your pants.
You will pee your pants.
I've come pretty close actually before.
Me too,
Because of
honestly.
that same exact scenario.
Exactly.
I get too hyped, my bladder starts getting tight, and then you
Right.
get
You're like, I
fucking
can't skip this
hit.
one. I gotta be there.
Yep, you get hit or you get kicked the wrong way. Oh
Exactly.
man, it's
That's it,
over.
dude.
But yeah, I do be putting the beers back at the shows, so this makes sense. I'm gonna have to piss a lot.
Yeah.
Um, well, I will say this much. The era of these songs that you've chosen are going to be a big deciding factor, especially with Whitechapel. I listened to Whitechapel a little early on.
Right.
um Specifically, the Somatic Defilement was one of my favorite albums by them. This Is Exile, of course,
Great
was
album.
probably my favorite by them.
Same.
And then I listened to a little bit, listened to to New Era of Corruption, and then after that, I kind of fell off on them. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair.
So that being said, I have seen Saw is the Law live before,
Yep.
and while I think it is cool, that's the song I'm pissing during
I kind of had a
because
feeling
This Is Exile is
you can't skip that one. If you skip that
it's
one,
it's not
next
a
time I see you in the pit, I'm making you bleed. You missed out on one of their
it's
better
not
songs.
yeah, it's not really like a good mosh pit song, but I bet you if we're gonna have a wall of death during Whitechapel, that's the
Yeah,
song we're
it's
gonna
during the
have it
breakdown, dude.
during.
That da na 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 na.
Yep, yep. Ugh.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right.
So yeah, I got to be out there for that. I love that track. And then Possession is just heavy.
Yeah.
That's a pit song. So sorry, Saw is a Law.
Saw's Law is out of here. Yeah, you're taking a piss, dude. All right.
Yep.
That's cool. All right. Next up, we've got Peeling Flesh. I picked a song from their newer album because I knew you were going to be a fan of it. We've got a couple songs that I'm not gonna say I phoned it in, but I found one of their most popular songs and one of their least popular songs. So this might be an easy choice, but the three songs we've got for these guys are Bed Bath Body in the Basement, Make a Move, and Holden. Were you taking a piss break, bro?
Well, let's see here. You're right. Bed Bath Body in the Basement. I just listened to a handful of times because it just came out and
Right.
I had to get familiar with it. So I kind of like that song. I kind of want to watch it.
Right.
I'm gonna go in the pit.
Okay.
um, the funny part about you picking Peeling Flesh is the fact that I literally just saw them and I missed almost their whole entire set.
Yeah.
So you could say that I was taking a potty break
Right.
for a really long time because I missed
Right.
them. But yeah, I'm going in the pit for the first song, Make a Move. Um, this song is fucking heavy and awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as Holden goes,
Let me tell you
um,
this. Looking at Holden, it has a
yeah,
feature by Corpse Pile. So,
I did.
what
I did
if
see that.
up on the stage, dude, they get some guys from Corpse Pile up there to join in?
I mean, that's cool. Um, but it still doesn't really do anything for me.
Okay.
I'm not holding it for Holden. I'm gonna go take a piss.
Okay.
But I'm gonna make a move in the pit.
Okay. All right. I like how you put that. Sick, sick. All right. So we're taking a piss for Holden. The next two, I think you're really gonna have to think about. Next up, we've got Despised Icon coming up on stage. They're rotating up, dude. They got a sick fucking fog
uh-huh.
machine out, dude. They're
Yeah, yep.
we're starting off with In the Arms of Perdition. Next up, I know you're not pissing during this one, Over My Dead Body featuring Matt Honeycomb. He's up there on stage with them because the next band actually is Kubla Khan, so he's got the chance to be there. The third song is Purgatory. Where you pitting?
Yeah.
Where you pissing, dude?
Yeah, you really fucked me up for this track
Yeah.
list here because I'm pretty sure you used insider information to compile this list because you knew that In the Arms of Perdition was my favorite song by Despise
It's almost
Icon.
like I pay attention to you like a good friend. Oh my god.
It's almost like you do. So clearly I'm getting in the pit for In the Arms of Perdition.
Oh, for sure.
There's a couple breakdowns in that song that I will fucking throw fists for.
Right.
Um, so that one's staying. Over My Dead Body. I can't pass that up. That one
No.
also, when Matt Honeycutt comes in, I'm throwing fists.
Right.
Now, we just talked about this before we started recording for the day, and I had never heard Purgatory
Okay.
before this,
Right.
but I listened to the track in preparation for this segment here, and fucking love this song. So, that being said, I'll fucking piss my pants.
Okay.
I'm gonna
All
piss my
right.
pants.
You're a little pee pants baby, dude. All right.
I'm
That's
fucking peeing. I don't
that's
care.
fine, dude. You're dedicated. You're gonna love
I'm a
this.
dedicated fan.
There's
Yep.
my edit. It's all in yellow, dude. You peed your pants.
I
All
peed
right.
my pants.
So now you're going into Kublai Khan with some pee pants. We've got the hammer.
Oh,
We've
making it
got
more
theory of
piss
mind.
colored.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And we've got self destruct, all by Kublai Khan. They're headlining, dude. You've got like 5 or 6 beers in you by now, maybe more. I don't know. You put down more
Yeah.
beers than me, so that seems like a lot. It's probably not a lot for you, but you have
Nope.
an a lot a bit and a lot amount of beer in you by now. So yeah, you
Yep.
just peed your
Yep.
pants, but oh my god, you got a second wave probably coming up. Who knows? You got 3 songs to decide if you're gonna rest and dry off. If you're gonna get in Jay Fettig's fucking Rivian with some pee pants, dude. What's going on?
um. Well.
He's
Let's
he's
see.
gonna be there. I just have to say that. It's gonna be all 3 of us. Maybe Josh if he decides to show up, but
Yeah.
I just think that's a fair
No. Yeah.
take.
You're right. Um. For starters, the hammer is probably one of the tracks that got me into this band. So I'm watching that one.
Okay.
I'm going in the pit. Theory of mind. Dude, monkey see, monkey do.
What the fuck?
Uh
Who the fuck are you?
yeah, dude.
Who the
That one
fuck
gets
made you? That's what it is. Sorry, I'm
yeah,
not. You're
yeah,
the
there you
more
go.
Kublai
No,
Khan
you
guy. I
got
got it. I got it. I got it.
yeah, you got it. Um, yeah, that one from the get-go just gets you moving. Like that makes me want to fucking just
Right.
like creep.
Right.
I'm creeping. So I'm staying.
Okay.
Self destruct would be the song if there was one that I would go probably take a piss for.
Okay.
Um, but to throw you a little curveball, um, dude, I already pissed my pants, dude. What's another piss, dude?
All right.
Dude, my fucking pants are already peed.
All
Why
right.
not pee them again, dude?
Dude, you went nuclear on this one, man. That's crazy. All right, dude.
Dude, I did have a lot of beers. I went pee twice.
Okay.
I probably got a bladder infection during Despise Icon trying to hold that,
Yeah.
but then I eventually just peed my pants.
You're like, fuck it,
Kubicon,
man.
I've yeah, dude, I got wet pants already. I probably had crushed 2 or 3 more beers just because I peed
Oh,
my
for sure.
pants, and I
Right.
and I have nothing left to lose. I might as well just get fucking blacked out and have a good time.
Okay.
So during Kubicon, I don't care anymore. I'm
All
gonna pee
right.
my pants
You're
again.
peeing your pants again. That's insane, dude. Like I said, nuclear. You're not the double loser, man. You don't have the attitude of a loser. You're the winner tonight, I think.
No, dude. If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis.
There it is. All right, hell yeah. That's crazy. I figured I'd really make you think about it, but no, you just went in and let it out.
I gave up and I pissed my pants. I
You
don't
pissed your
care.
pants, dude. All right, well, let the internet know and our 20 now 26, 28 fucking followers, dude.
Yeah.
Huge. Ryan's peeing his pants for despised icon and Kublai Khan, like a champion.
For the thumbnail, can you
I'm gonna,
edit
yeah.
piss stains in
Oh yeah,
in
of
my
course.
pants?
I would love to.
Cool.
That would be great.
Cool. I'll pee my pants during the episode too. I don't
Hell
care.
yeah, great. Alrighty. Well, Yeah, that's it. That's all I had for you, man. You threw a
That
curveball and I missed it for sure.
that was good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play this game with you on a future episode,
Okay.
and
Because
we're
yeah,
gonna see if you pee your pants.
I'm not. I will not pee my pants. If you haven't noticed this about me, but I'm very into what people think about me and my image and all of that. So I think that's gonna be, yeah, a bigger curve, dude. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward
I
to it.
like it. And also, since I am your buddy as well, I do pay attention to what music you like, and I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah.
make a fucking pretty hard list for you as well, buddy.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. I'm looking forward to
Um,
seeing how that goes down. But give it a couple weeks at least. Come on, let's
oh yeah, we're
maybe
not doing this next week.
exactly. That's fine.
Um, but yeah. Anyways, it was nice to go back to the norm a little bit
Yeah,
after our extra long spooky
extra
All
heinous,
Hallows
dude.
Eve.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was a fun episode. Don't get me
That-
wrong. I enjoyed it. I just wasn't
The
a fan of
Halloween
my
episode?
chalky ass face paint. That's the
Oh
only thing
yeah.
I hated about it was my I don't know my
I
face
did
paint.
like it. I caught a nice buzz, so by the end of it, I was feeling pretty good.
Right.
Um, and our extra games that last week were fun.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. I did get called out because I
Well,
talked to a couple friends about the list that we chose, and he's like, "You didn't pick Monster Mash, dude." And I'm like, "What are we 6?" Like, no, we didn't
yeah,
pick Monster
dude,
Mash. Like, it's a
how
metal
are we?
podcast. Come on.
How are we gonna sit here and pretend like Monster Mash is a good song?
Right.
It's not a good song,
It's
guys.
not. It's fine.
I would love it to be a good song. Can we make a? I feel like a hardcore band needs to come out with a cover of Monster Mash, but like quick,
Right.
you know.
Paleface.
But
Paleface Swiss does a cover of Monster Mash. I'm into it,
that would
dude.
be fucking weird, and I'm here for it.
Right. Hell yeah. All right.
But
Take us out, Ryan.
yep, that's all we got for the evening. So to wrap things up a little bit, I just want to remind everybody, as I always do, to follow us on all of our social media platforms. We got Instagram. Nobody talks to us on there, so please follow us and shoot the shit with us or yell at us and tell us that we're stupid, which we normally are. Um, our Instagram is at the.riff.report. We are on YouTube at the Riff Report News. We're on Spotify. And you're just going to have to search us on there because there is no dedicated URL for that. But you can check out new episodes every Tuesday at 9 p.m. on Spotify, every Wednesday at 9 a.m. on YouTube. And, Tyler, I just remembered right now that I meant to do this at the beginning of the episode, but now that no one's listening to us, I might as well come out and say it now.
Of course.
Um, I and I will probably speak for Tyler. We would like to formally apologize for how big of dumbasses we are
Yeah.
in general. But sometimes we come to this show pretty prepared and sometimes we don't. And last week was an example of when you don't come as
Yeah.
prepared because we said a lot of dumb shit. And I can't remember exactly, but I know that I pronounced a band Sam Hain, which is not how you fucking pronounce
Right.
that band. And
Did
I
we
feel like a
discover how to
fucking
pronounce
poser.
it?
I think it's either Samen or Samhain, like you were saying. It's
Yeah.
a fucking Celtic word we found out.
Yeah, it's
But
a
it's definitely
holiday.
not Sam.
It's a festival. It's an autumnal
Yeah.
festival pronounced Samhain. Yes,
Samhain.
originally in Celtic. Yes.
So either way, we're idiots and posers.
Yes.
Um, I also know that I said that there were 3 songs on AFI's All Hallows Eve
Yeah, you
EP,
super fucked that up.
and I fucked that up. There are definitely 4. What
Yeah.
else did I said that Marilyn Manson covered CCR's "I Put a Spell on You." they didn't write that song. So I'm a super asshole for saying that. Um, and another thing, I'll call Tyler out for this right now,
All right.
but he said he's been sitting here saying that he loves fucking what is it, Mike Graves? Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
Michael
yeah. Call me out
Michael
on this one.
Graves.
This is Michael
He's been
Graves, right?
sitting here. He's been sitting here saying that he's a big fan of Michael Graves' version of fucking Misfits. Little did we know,
Little did I
Michael
know, because
Graves.
you knew.
I know I found out about this, which is
Yeah.
when I
Okay.
fucking decided to call you out
Right.
about it. But apparently, he's a fucking open, proud boy.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Uh,
I'm no longer a fan after discovering this. So, here's my formal apology. Ew, dude.
yeah, ew, mega
Right.
ew.
That's
Yeah,
why anyone who
apparently he's
tells
a
me they
Trump.
like Sex Pistols, same deal. Johnny Rotten is a gross fucking trumper too. So
Yeah,
it's
I
very unfortunate.
you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm better than anybody else by the political affiliations that I have because that's dumb.
Right.
Um, Trump is a fucking mega piece of shit. So I don't like you if you support him.
Right.
But the thing that I fucking hate is that why are these old punk rock dudes wearing merchandise for any political
Right.
candidate, let alone a Republican candidate?
Exactly. It's super confusing and disgusting. And stop.
Yeah,
Granted,
cut it out.
these bands, this music is political by nature, but it's the whole purpose of it is to be anti-politics, like anti-government. Like we don't want to be controlled, but here you are
Yeah,
supporting
everyone's doing
the
us wrong.
biggest controller. Like
Yeah,
you missed the point, dude.
dumb.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dumb. Bunch of
So,
posers.
exactly.
But anyways, I wanted to take a second to clear the air a little bit, even though I know no one will be listening at this point in the episode. But
We got it out. You feel
we'll
better, don't you? Of
we'll I feel a little bit better, and I promise we will do better in the future.
course.
But anyways, for now, stay loud, stay angry, and we'll catch you in the pit.
Yeah, with piss pants.